Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to Traposia, where today we're embarking on a journey through the stunning landscapes and charming towns of Switzerland. This tiny country, nestled in the heart of Europe, packs a powerful punch when it comes to unforgettable experiences. From the snow-capped peaks of the Alps to the sparkling waters of its many lakes, Switzerland offers a feast for the senses. Whether you're an avid hiker, a history buff, or simply seeking a peaceful escape surrounded by natural beauty, Switzerland has something for everyone. Over the next few episodes, we'll be your guide to the top 25 destinations that should be on every traveler's Swiss itinerary. We'll explore bustling cities, quaint villages, and awe-inspiring natural wonders, uncovering hidden gems and iconic landmarks along the way. So, pack your bags, grab your hiking boots, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure as we delve into the best that Switzerland has to offer. Our Swiss adventure begins in the car-free village of Zermatt, a picture-perfect destination nestled in the shadow of the mighty Matterhorn. This iconic peak, with its instantly recognizable pyramidal shape, has captivated adventurers and dreamers for centuries. Zermatt itself is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts, with world-class skiing in the winter and endless hiking trails winding through lush meadows and alpine forests in the summer. Imagine yourself breathing in the crisp mountain air, surrounded by breathtaking views of the Matterhorn and its neighboring peaks. For a truly unforgettable experience, hop aboard the Gorner Grat Railway, one of the highest open-air railways in Europe. As you ascend to the summit, you'll be treated to panoramic vistas of glaciers, ice falls, and the majestic Matterhorn itself. And don't forget to indulge in some Swiss hospitality in the village. Zermatt is home to cozy cafes, traditional restaurants serving hearty alpine fare, and charming shops selling local crafts and souvenirs. Next, we venture to Interlaken, a bustling town nestled between two stunning lakes, Lake Thun and Lake Brienz. Known as the adventure capital of Switzerland, Interlaken offers a playground for thrill seekers and nature lovers alike. Imagine yourself paragliding over the turquoise waters of Lake Brienz, the wind whipping through your hair as you soak in the breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. Or perhaps you'd prefer a whitewater rafting adventure down the rapids of the Lauterbrunnen River, surrounded by towering cliffs and lush greenery. But Interlaken's crown jewel is undoubtedly the Jungfraujoch, often referred to as the top of Europe. This remarkable destination, perched high in the Bernese Alps, is accessible via a scenic cogwheel railway that winds its way through tunnels and past glaciers. At the summit, you'll be greeted by a world of ice and snow, with breathtaking views of the Aletsch Glacier, the longest glacier in the Alps. Explore the Ice Palace, marvel at the Sphinx Observatory, and simply breathe in the crisp mountain air as you take in the awe-inspiring scenery. Lake Geneva, nestled amidst the Alps, feels almost like an inland sea. Folks have been drawn here for centuries, building grand towns and elegant chateaux. One of the most charming towns is Montreux. Imagine strolling along the flower-lined promenade with snow-capped peaks reflected in the water. Montreux is known for its music festival, but we're here for Chillon Castle. This medieval fortress rises from a tiny island, connected to the shore by a bridge. Wander through its ancient halls and feel the echoes of knights and dukes. Soak in the incredible views from the towers. After exploring, find a cafe along the Montreux promenade. Sip a coffee as the sun dips behind the mountains, painting the sky. Lucerne. Even the name sounds like something out of a fairy tale, doesn't it? This city lives up to its name. With its medieval walls, covered bridges, and colorful houses, Lucerne begs you to slow down and soak it all in. One of the most iconic sights is the Chapel Bridge. This wooden footbridge, dating back to the 14th century, tells the story of the city's past. The real adventure begins when you head up to Mount Pilatus. Legend has it that this mountain was once home to a dragon. The views from the top are simply breathtaking. Zurich, Switzerland's largest city, often gets pegged as a financial hub. But don't let that fool you. The charming old town, or Altstadt, is nestled along the Limmat River. Discover a Zurich bursting with history and culture. Get lost in cobblestone streets, quirky boutiques, and traditional cafes. The Lindenhof offers stunning panoramic views of the city. Visit the Grossmünster for a bird's eye view, or admire its architecture. Zurich's old town has something for everyone. Bern, Switzerland's capital, is a city that just pulls you in. It's like stepping into a beautifully preserved medieval fairy tale. You've got cobblestone streets winding past sandstone buildings, ornate fountains, and a clock tower that puts on a show every hour. And did I mention the bears? Yeah, Bern takes its name from the German word for bear, and they're kinda a big deal here. You can visit the bear park, right on the river Aare, and see these magnificent creatures roaming around. It's a reminder of the city's deep connection to nature, even in the heart of the city. But Bern's not stuck in the past. This is a living, breathing city with a vibrant arts and culture scene. You've got world-class museums, like the Zentrum Paul Klee dedicated to the famous artist, and the Einstein Museum, where you can delve into the mind of a genius. So grab yourself a coffee and a pastry from a local bakery and soak it all in. You'll find Bern is a city that stays with you long after you've said Auf Wiedersehen. All right, folks, get ready for some serious wow moments because we're heading to the Lauterbrunnen Valley. Imagine towering cliffs, lush green meadows, and waterfalls cascading down the mountainsides, like something out of a dream. This place is pure magic. You've got 72 waterfalls in this valley, each more impressive than the last. Hike to Staubach Falls, where the water plunges nearly 1,000 feet, creating a misty spray that'll leave you breathless. Or take a cable car up to Trimmelbach Falls, a series of 10 glacier-fed waterfalls thundering through a mountain. But Lauterbrunnen isn't just about the waterfalls. This is a hiker's paradise, with trails for all levels. Take a leisurely stroll through the valley floor, wildflowers blooming all around you, or challenge yourself with a hike up to one of the surrounding peaks for jaw-dropping panoramic views. Trust me, this is a place where you'll want to breathe deep, savor the fresh mountain air, and capture every moment with your camera. Now let's get off the beaten path and head into the heart of the Swiss Alps. The Swiss National Park, established over a century ago, is a testament to the power of nature left to its own devices. This is 438 square miles of pristine wilderness, where you can truly escape the hustle and bustle and reconnect with the great outdoors. We're talking towering peaks, dense forests, sparkling lakes, and an abundance of wildlife. Keep your eyes peeled for ibex perched on rocky outcrops, marmots scurrying through the meadows, and maybe even a glimpse of a majestic golden eagle soaring overhead. This isn't your typical park with paved trails and souvenir shops. The Swiss National Park is all about experiencing nature on its own terms. So, lace up your hiking boots, pack a picnic, and get ready to explore over 50 miles of marked hiking trails. Just remember, this is a protected area, so stick to the trails and leave no trace behind. This is nature at its wildest and most rewarding, and it's waiting for you to discover its secrets. St. Moritz, nestled in the heart of the Engadine Valley, is more than just a dot on the map. It's a world-renowned destination synonymous with luxury and breathtaking scenery. This is where the rich and famous come to play, but don't let that intimidate you. St. Moritz welcomes everyone with open arms, offering a taste of the high life, even if it's just for a day. Imagine strolling along the shores of Lake St. Moritz, its turquoise waters shimmering under the sun, the air crisp and clean. You might even catch a glimpse of a glamorous windsurfing competition, a testament to the area's sporty side. And speaking of sports, St. Moritz has hosted not one, but 2 Winter Olympics. The legacy lives on, with world-class skiing, snowboarding, and bobsledding attracting enthusiasts from around the globe. But even if you'd rather relax, a horse-drawn carriage ride through the snow-dusted streets, sipping hot chocolate as you go, is an experience you won't soon forget. St. Moritz is a feast for the senses, a place where you can indulge in the finer things in life while surrounded by the raw beauty of the Swiss Alps. Nestled beneath the imposing Eiger mountain, Grindelwald is a quintessential Swiss village straight out of a storybook. Imagine yourself strolling through the heart of town, surrounded by charming chalets adorned with flower boxes overflowing with colorful blooms. The air is filled with the sound of cowbells echoing from the surrounding pastures, a symphony of Swiss tradition. But don't let the peaceful facade fool you. Grindelwald is a haven for adventurers, a launching pad for unforgettable experiences. For thrill seekers, the Eiger's north face, a sheer rock wall towering over the landscape, presents an irresistible challenge. It's a legendary climb, attempted by only the most skilled mountaineers, and its history is as captivating as the mountain itself. Even if scaling the Eiger isn't on your agenda, you can still experience its majesty. Hop on a cable car and soar to new heights, taking in breathtaking views of the surrounding peaks and valleys. The scenery is simply awe-inspiring, a tapestry of emerald green meadows, sparkling glaciers, and rugged peaks that seem to touch the sky. And for a truly unforgettable experience, treat yourself to a meal at one of the mountaintop restaurants, savoring delicious Swiss cuisine while soaking in the panoramic views. Welcome to Ticino, the Italian-speaking canton of Switzerland, where the flavors, colors, and atmosphere transport you to a different world. Here, the sun-drenched shores of Lake Lugano beckon, inviting you to unwind and soak up the Mediterranean ambiance. Imagine yourself strolling along the palm-lined promenades, the air filled with the scent of cypress trees and the gentle lapping of water against colorful boats. Ticino is a place where you can savor long, leisurely lunches at charming cafes, sipping local wines and indulging in fresh pasta dishes. The region's Italian heritage is evident in its cuisine, its architecture, and even its language. Explore the charming villages that dot the lake's shores, each with its own unique character and history. Wander through cobblestone streets, discover hidden courtyards adorned with fountains, and soak up the relaxed pace of life. From the bustling piazzas to the tranquil lakeside paths, Ticino offers a delightful blend of Swiss efficiency and Italian charm. For a taste of la dolce vita amidst the grandeur of the Swiss Alps, Ticino is an absolute must-see. Now, folks, if you're looking for a truly awe-inspiring natural wonder, look no further than the Aletsch Glacier. This colossal river of ice, snaking its way through the Swiss Alps, is the largest glacier in the entire range. It's like stepping into a postcard from the last ice age. Imagine standing at the edge of a valley, gazing out at this frozen giant stretching 14 miles long and over a mile wide. The sheer scale of it is humbling, a testament to the power of nature. You can practically feel the history etched into every crevice and crack. And the best way to experience this icy marvel? Take a ride on the Jungfrau Railway up to the Eggishorn viewpoint. You'll be treated to breathtaking panoramic views of the glacier, stretching out like a frozen white highway. It's a sight you won't soon forget, and a perfect opportunity to snap some incredible photos. Trust me, you'll want to capture this moment. From the Eggishorn, you can also hike down to the glacier itself, getting up close and personal with this ancient ice flow. Just be sure to wear sturdy shoes and be mindful of the ever-changing terrain. It's an experience that'll stay with you long after you've dusted the snow off your boots. Next up, we're heading north to the charming town of Schaffhausen, home to a thunderous spectacle that'll leave you speechless, the Rhine Falls. Now, these falls might not be the highest in Switzerland, but trust me, they're mighty impressive. In fact, they're the largest waterfall in all of Europe. Picture this, a massive wall of water, wider than a football field, cascading over a rocky precipice with a roar that echoes through the valley. You can feel the spray on your face from meters away, and the power of the water is simply mesmerizing. Now, you can admire the falls from several viewpoints along the riverbanks, each offering a unique perspective on this natural wonder. But for a truly immersive experience, hop aboard one of the tourist boats that take you right up close to the cascading water. Talk about an adrenaline rush. You'll feel the full force of the falls as the boat bobs and weaves through the churning water. It's an experience that'll stay with you long after you've dried off. And don't forget to capture the moment with a selfie. Just try not to drop your camera in the excitement. Now, let's escape the hustle and bustle for a bit and venture into the heart of rural Switzerland, the charming region of Appenzell and the Alpstein Mountains. This is a place where time seems to stand still, where traditional Swiss culture thrives amidst rolling hills and picturesque villages. Imagine strolling down cobblestone streets lined with colorful wooden houses, their flower boxes overflowing with vibrant blooms. The air is fresh and crisp, filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers. It's a world away from the modern cities, a glimpse into the Switzerland of yesteryear. The village of Appenzell itself is like something out of a storybook. This car-free village is a delight to explore on foot, with its historic buildings, quaint shops selling local crafts, and friendly locals who are happy to share their traditions. Be sure to try some of the region's famous Appenzeller cheese. It's nutty, tangy, and absolutely delicious. And then there's the Alpstein region itself, a hiker's paradise. Lace up your boots and hit the trails, where you'll be rewarded with breathtaking views of jagged peaks, lush meadows carpeted with wildflowers, and crystal-clear lakes reflecting the sky. Keep your eyes peeled for the local dairy cows. You might even hear the clanging of their bells as they graze on the alpine pastures. It's a symphony of nature you won't soon forget. All right, folks, after exploring the Swiss side of the Alps, let's hop aboard the Mont Blanc Express. This isn't your average train ride. It's a journey straight into the heart of breathtaking mountain scenery. We're talking snow-capped peaks, charming villages clinging to hillsides, and of course, glimpses of the mighty Mont Blanc itself. The Mont Blanc Express runs from Martigny in Switzerland to Chamonix in France, and you can choose your adventure. Take a short trip to soak in specific views, or settle in for the full ride, and really savor the experience. Keep your camera handy, because every twist and turn reveals another postcard-worthy vista. Now, this is a narrow-gauge railway, which means the train cars are a bit cozier, adding to the charm of the journey. You'll feel like you're part of the landscape, winding through tunnels, over viaducts, and past cascading waterfalls. Remember, folks, it's not just about the destination. Half the fun is the journey itself, and the Mont Blanc Express proves that perfectly. Nestled on the shores of Lake Geneva, Lausanne is a city that effortlessly blends history, culture, and natural beauty. Now, while it might not have the instant name recognition of Geneva, trust me, Lausanne is a gem just waiting to be discovered. One of the things I love most about Lausanne is its setting. Built on a hillside, the city offers stunning views of the lake and the surrounding Alps. Be prepared to do a bit of walking. Those hills can be steep, but the reward is worth every step. Plus, it's a great way to work up an appetite for some delicious Swiss chocolate. History buffs, you'll find plenty to keep you busy in Lausanne's charming old town. Explore narrow cobblestone streets, admire the Gothic architecture of the Lausanne Cathedral, and wander through the Palais de Rumine, now home to several museums. And speaking of museums, don't miss the Olympic Museum, a must-see for sports enthusiasts. Now, let's head north to Basel, a city that straddles the borders of Switzerland, France, and Germany. Situated right on the Rhine River, Basel is a fascinating blend of cultures and a hub for art, history, and, dare I say, a bit of quirkiness. One of the first things you'll notice about Basel is its beautifully preserved medieval old town. Take a stroll through the cobblestone streets, admire the colorful buildings, and be sure to check out the Rat House, or Town Hall, with its impressive red facade. And if you're looking for a unique way to experience the city, hop on a ferry and cruise down the Rhine. Basel is renowned for its art scene. Home to Art Basel, one of the world's most prestigious art fairs, the city boasts a remarkable collection of museums. Don't miss the Kunstmuseum Basel, featuring works by renowned artists like Picasso, Van Gogh, and Rembrandt. And for something a little different, check out the Museum Tinguely, dedicated to the kinetic sculptures of Jean Tinguely. Now, let's venture to the heart of Swiss wine country, the Valais region, with its sunny slopes and charming capital, Sion. Sion is a town that wears its history on its sleeve, or rather, on its hillsides. You see, perched atop two rocky promontories, overlooking the town and the Rhone Valley, are these magnificent medieval castles, Valais and Tourbillon. These castles, dating back to the 13th century, aren't just picturesque. They offer a tangible connection to Sion's past, a time of bishops and dukes. Take your time exploring their ramparts. Imagine the lives of those who lived and ruled within their walls, and soak in the panoramic views that stretch across the valley. Down in town, be sure to wander the charming old streets, pop into a local cafe, and maybe even sample some of the region's renowned wines. You'll find that Valais is dotted with vineyards, their vines heavy with grapes that will one day become delicious fendant or dole. Consider a leisurely bike ride or hike through the vineyards, stopping at a local winery for a tasting. It's the perfect way to experience the flavors of the region and chat with the people who cultivate its bounty. And as the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the vineyards and the castles, you'll understand why Sion and the Valais hold a special charm for those who take the time to discover them. Get ready to step back in time to Bellinzona, a city in the Swiss canton of Ticino. Guarding the southern entrance to the Alps, Bellinzona is famous for its trio of medieval castles, Castel Grande, Montebello, and Sasso Corbaro. These fortifications controlled trading routes through the Alps and are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Start with Castel Grande, the oldest and largest. Imagine the battles that raged around these walls. Walk along the fortified walls to Montebello. Montebello offers fantastic views of the city and mountains. Take a short bus ride to Sasso Corbaro. Perched high on a rocky outcrop, it offers breathtaking panoramas. Appreciate the strategic importance of this place. Explore these castles and their museums to learn about Bellinzona's history. A visit to Bellinzona is like stepping into a history book. Now, get ready to experience the best of both worlds as we head to Crans, Montana, a dual resort town perched high on a sunny plateau in the heart of the Swiss Alps. This is a place where stunning natural beauty meets world-class amenities, making it a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts and luxury seekers alike. Imagine waking up to breathtaking panoramic views of snow-capped peaks, including the majestic Matterhorn and Mont Blanc, right from your hotel window. That's Crans, Montana for you. In the winter, it transforms into a skier's paradise, with over 140 kilometers of perfectly groomed slopes catering to all levels, from beginners to seasoned pros. But don't think Crans-Montana is just a winter wonderland. Come summer, the snow melts to reveal lush green meadows, sparkling alpine lakes, and challenging hiking trails that wind through fragrant pine forests. It's the perfect place to lace up your hiking boots and breathe in that fresh mountain air. And for those who prefer a more leisurely pace, there's always the option of hopping on a gondola and soaring up to one of the many scenic peaks for a picnic lunch with a view. But Crans-Montana isn't just about outdoor adventure. This charming town is also known for its sophisticated ambiance, with chic boutiques, gourmet restaurants, and a lively après-ski scene. Indulge in a little retail therapy, savor a delicious meal made with fresh local ingredients, or simply relax at a sidewalk cafe and soak up the vibrant atmosphere. Whether you're seeking adventure, relaxation, or a bit of both, Crans-Montana has something to offer everyone. Engelberg. Now there's a name that just echoes with alpine charm, wouldn't you say? And for good reason. This village is your gateway to Mount Titlis, a peak that seems to scrape the sky at over 10,000 feet. Now, you're not just getting any ordinary cable car ride up this mountain. Oh no, this is the Titlis Rotair we're talking about, the world's first revolving cable car. Imagine, you're steadily climbing this majestic peak, and the world outside your window is slowly, gracefully doing a 360-degree panorama for you. It's like Mother Nature's own personal travelogue, unfolding right before your very eyes. And once you reach the top? Well, let's just say the views from up here are about as close to heaven as you can get without trading in your hiking boots. You'll be gazing out over a sea of snowy peaks, glaciers that stretch as far as the eye can see, and a sky so blue it almost hurts to look at it. This, my friends, is what Switzerland is all about. Whether you're an avid hiker, a snow bunny itching for some fresh powder, or just a traveler looking for a view that'll stay etched in your memory forever, Mount Titlis is calling your name. From towering peaks, we descend to the shores of a lake that shimmers like a sapphire in the Swiss landscape, Lake Neuchâtel. And nestled on its banks, you'll find the city of Neuchâtel, a place that whispers of history and enchants with its easygoing charm. Now, Neuchâtel is a city best explored on foot. Wander through its cobbled streets, lined with elegant buildings that date back to the Middle Ages. You might even stumble upon a hidden courtyard or two, perfect for a quiet moment with a good book and a cup of strong Swiss coffee. And speaking of things to savor, the vineyards that blanket the hillsides around Neuchâtel produce some truly exquisite wines. So be sure to stop in at a local winery for a taste of the region's bounty. It's the perfect way to unwind after a day of soaking up the city's rich history and culture. Davos. Now, you might know it as the stomping ground of CEOs and world leaders during the World Economic Forum. But let me tell you, this mountain resort town has so much more to offer than just boardrooms and briefcases. Imagine this: crisp mountain air filling your lungs, the crunch of fresh snow beneath your boots, and a panorama of snow-capped peaks stretching as far as the eye can see. That's Davos for you. A winter wonderland that beckons skiers and snowboarders of all levels to carve up its pristine slopes. But Davos isn't just a one-season wonder. Come summertime, those slopes transform into a hiker's paradise, crisscrossed with trails that wind through meadows carpeted in wildflowers and past crystal-clear alpine lakes. It's enough to make you want to trade in your hiking boots for a pair of lederhosen and yodel from the mountaintops. Whether you're looking to hit the slopes, conquer a mountain trail, or simply escape to a place where the air is pure and the views are breathtaking, Davos is ready to welcome you with open arms. Soglio. This little village tucked away in the Swiss Alps is what you might call a blink and you'll miss it kind of place. But trust me, folks, you don't want to miss this one. It's often called the gateway to paradise, and for good reason. Imagine yourself strolling down cobblestone streets lined with flower boxes bursting with color. The air is crisp and clean, and the only sounds you hear are the gentle ringing of cowbells in the distance and the whisper of the wind through the valley. Soglio is a place to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to soak in the majestic beauty of the Alps. Whether you're hiking through the surrounding meadows, enjoying a meal at a local grotto, or simply relaxing with a good book and a view, this village will steal your heart. So, put on your comfy shoes, pack your camera, and get ready to experience the magic of Soglio. Welcome to Gruyère's, folks, a town that's so much more than just its famous cheese. Now, don't get me wrong, the Gruyère cheese here is fantastic, nutty, flavorful, and perfect for melting on everything. But this medieval town perched on a hilltop has a lot more to offer. Start your visit by exploring the Gruyère's castle, a majestic fortress dating back to the 13th century. Wander through its well-preserved rooms, climb the towers for panoramic views of the surrounding countryside, and imagine the knights and nobles who once called this place home. And for something completely different, check out the H.R. Geiger Museum. This museum might not be for the faint of heart, but it's a must-see for fans of science fiction and fantasy. It features the works of Swiss artist H.R. Geiger, best known for his biomechanical designs in the film Alien. Trust me, it's a unique experience you won't soon forget. So, come for the cheese, stay for the castle and the quirky museum, and discover the charm of Gruyère. Well, folks, there you have it. 25 incredible destinations that showcase the very best of Switzerland. From towering mountains and sparkling lakes to charming villages and bustling cities, this country has something to offer every kind of traveler. I hope this video has inspired you to pack your bags and experience the magic of Switzerland for yourself. And remember, whether you're hiking in the Alps, cruising on a scenic lake, or indulging in some delicious Swiss chocolate, embrace the journey and savor every moment. For even more travel inspiration and expert tips on Switzerland's best-kept secrets, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Traposia.